The crypto industry seems to be waking up to the fact that gaming is one way to achieve mass adoption and investment. And one crypto project that's been capitalizing on this fact is Notcoin. You see, Notcoin's integration with Telegram via the Notcoin blockchain has made it possible to onboard tens of millions of users into its ecosystem. And this means its Not token could have some strong potential, but also face a few key risks. And that's why today we're going to take a closer look at Notcoin and see where its price could go. Stay tuned. I'll start by saying that nothing in this video is financial advice. It's purely educational content intended to inform you about Notcoin. And I'll also note that at the time of this video, none of the team here at Coin Bureau holds Not in our personal portfolios, and this video is obviously not sponsored in any way. We are actually only covering it as it was voted on by our Coin Bureau Club members. More about that in the description. That said, Notcoin was created by a software company called Open Builders, which appears to be based in the UAE. Naturally, Open Builders is focused on building products and services in and around Notcoin's ecosystem. And as most of you will know, Notcoin is closely affiliated with Telegram, the messaging app, and you can learn more about Notcoin using the link in the description, by the way. Now, in a presentation earlier this year, Open Builders CEO Sasha, aka Alex Plotvinov, revealed that the company created Notcoin as a means of incentivizing regular people to adopt crypto tech, specifically in Notcoin's ecosystem. Logically, there needs to be some incentive for people to want to learn about crypto. The Open Builders team realized that you could incentivize people to learn about crypto in the same way you incentivize miners and validators to secure blockchains, namely skin in the game. In practical terms, this meant creating a game that anyone could easily play to earn crypto with an actual financial value. Obviously, the name of this game was Notcoin, and it initially launched in November last year. All you needed to do to play Notcoin was to download Telegram and message the Notcoin bot. The gameplay was the simplest possible. Just tap the Notcoin symbol to earn crypto. That's it, just tap and earn. At the start of this year, the mining phase began, and this made it possible for anyone to earn Not tokens by simply tapping. By the time the mining phase had ended on April 1st, Notcoin had onboarded over 35 million players. Again, this was thanks to the fact that it was extremely easy to access and even easier to play. The best part was that basically all of Not's supply was distributed to the players. But we'll come back to the tokenomics in a bit. When the Not token listed on exchanges in May, Notcoin hit a market cap of over $1 billion, with most Notcoin players reportedly receiving around $200 worth of Not. This technically made the Not airdrop the largest ever in terms of the number of people who received it, as well as the dollar value of the tokens that were airdropped. More importantly, it created that skin in the game effect that Open Builders was going for. It resulted in tens of millions of people being incentivized to keep engaging with Notcoin. Not only that, but features within Notcoin, such as referrals and squads, created enormous network effects. This made it possible to incentivize and organize people to adopt other products and services in Notcoin's ecosystem. Of course, that's what Notcoin has been doing since the tap-in game ended. In July, Notcoin introduced the Explore feature to its Telegram bot, and this made it possible for anyone to earn Not by playing Notcoin games or learning about Notcoin. Earlier this month, Notcoin announced a second crypto game called Lost Dogs, which leverages the Not token as well as the game's own in-game token. At the time of shooting, the Notcoin bot has over 10 million monthly active users, suggesting that over 10 million people are playing Lost Dogs or at least exploring Notcoin's ecosystem. Believe it or not, but Notcoin is technically not the most popular crypto dApp. First place goes to Near Protocol's Kai Ching. You can learn more about Near Protocol using the link in the description. And while you're down there, why don't you smash that like button if you're enjoying this video, and subscribe to the channel and ping the notification bell as well, so you don't miss the next one. Now, this begs the question of how much potential Not has. And to get an accurate answer, we have to dig deep down into its tokenomics. According to the Notcoin website, Not has a total supply of over 102 billion, which is divided as follows: 78% to users and 22% to future airdrops. This is notably inconsistent with the distribution specified in an AMA Notcoin did in June. In that AMA, Sasha claimed that 95% of Not's supply went to the community, while 5% went to the treasury. It's also notably inconsistent with Not's entire supply being in circulation, as noted on most crypto price tracking sites. And most importantly, the official tokenomics don't mention the fact that roughly 1% of Not's total supply was gifted to Telegram's co-founder Pavel Durov in May. To be fair, the official tokenomics were first published before this gift was given, and Pavel has also promised to hold his Not allocation until 100x, so it's not that big a deal. What is a big deal is what's found on-chain. According to the TonViewer Explorer, 12% of Not's supply is held in the largest wallet. And this suggests that 10% of the 22% earmarked for future airdrops has already been handed out, assuming that the official tokenomics are correct. And this distribution suggests it is. On-chain analysis also reveals that there are over 26 million unique wallets using Not. And this is significant, as it suggests that the majority of Notcoin players went through the effort of setting up a crypto wallet to claim their tokens. Again, this is the kind of adoption Open Builders was aiming for. Anyways, aside from the largest Notcoin wallet, exchange wallets, and Pavel's wallets, Not's supply is surprisingly evenly distributed. And this means that there aren't any whales that could crash its price. At the same time, it suggests that most Not holders continue to engage with Notcoin and its ecosystem. When you realize that around 88% of Not's supply is already in circulation and that none of it was sold to greedy VCs, it should come as no surprise that it has been very resilient despite the recent downturn. At the time of shooting, Not is practically trading at the same price it was when it first listed in May. From a technical perspective, its price is painting an enormous symmetrical triangle, which could foreshadow a big breakout in either direction. A big breakout to the upside could take Not as high as 5 cents, whereas a big breakout to the downside could take it to new lows that are tricky to estimate. This is just for the short to medium term, by the way, as in over the next few weeks or months. Now, from a fundamental perspective, the fact that Not has a low price tag, is listed on lots of exchanges, and has most of its supply in circulation and falls into the gaming narrative gives it incredible long-term potential. It seems the only thing that could hold back Not's growth is its sizable market cap of around $1 billion. As most of you will no doubt know, the larger the market cap, the more money it takes to push a crypto's price up or down, all else being equal, of course. Fortunately, Notcoin has not only managed to create a closely knit crypto community of Not holders, but it has also managed to create new demand drivers for Not via its games. Did I mention that Not tokens are occasionally burned when playing these games? Unfortunately, it's not quite clear what's required for these burns to occur, but it seems to be done manually, and around 250 million Not has so far been burned. Now, the fact that Not's price has held up so well suggests that its demand drivers outweigh the potential supply coming from impatient Not holders looking to cash out. Alternatively, it could suggest that there are whales propping up Not's price to ensure Notcoin succeeds, which is certainly possible. After all, Notcoin is becoming the de facto gateway into Toncoin's ecosystem. The bigger that gateway grows, the more adoption Toncoin will experience, and the closer Telegram will get to becoming the next generation super app. And of course, it goes without saying that price action is the first step to this adoption. This again begs the question of just how much potential Not has in the long term. From our perspective, it's possible, keyword there, possible, that Not could rally by 20x. And this is because it reminds us of the Shiba Inu meme coin, which hit a market cap of $40 billion in the previous cycle. And that's probably because half of SHIB's supply was gifted to Ethereum's creator Vitalik Buterin. So even if Toncoin's ecosystem grows to only half the size of Ethereum's last cycle, Not could be the SHIB of this cycle. Interestingly, a blog post about Notcoin by Toncoin from last December describes Notcoin as a meme coin. As with SHIB, a portion of Not's supply was gifted to the original creator of the blockchain it's on, and that's Pavel. And as with Not, SHIB's purpose seems to have been to encourage the adoption of Ethereum. Probably nothing. Pun intended. Oh, and if you don't get that, probably nothing is a popular saying in the Notcoin community. And say, if you want to maximize your Not gains, then be sure to check out the Coin Bureau deals page. You see it's got trading fee discounts of up to 70% and sign-up bonuses of up to $100,000 on the best crypto exchanges. You see, these deals are only available to Coin Bureau viewers and won't be around for long. So be sure to take advantage of them using the link in the description. Anyhow, whether Not could pull a 20x ultimately depends on its upcoming milestones. And we couldn't find a roadmap for Notcoin, and this seems to be by design. In that aforementioned presentation from earlier this year, Sasha revealed that Notcoin literally does not have a roadmap. They're just focused on growth. And in that aforementioned AMA, he revealed that Notcoin doesn't have a roadmap so that it's not under any pressure to commit to specific milestones or deliver them at specific times. This has been understandably frustrating for the Notcoin community, who are always asking, what comes next? Thankfully, having no roadmap doesn't mean no milestones. You'll recall that there have been 2 Notcoin phases so far. The first was the initial launch of the original Notcoin tapping game last year. And the second was the mining phase of the game in January, which ended the game when it finished in April. To our understanding, Notcoin is or will soon be in its 3rd phase. Phase 3 seems to consist of launching more games, and you'll recall that the first of these games was Lost Dogs, which launched earlier this month. The Notcoin bot suggests that a 3rd game called Not Pixel will be launching sometime soon. Secondary sources suggest that Phase 3 is the final phase of the unofficial Notcoin roadmap. But there's probably no reason why there can't be a 4th or a 5th phase. For instance, we found secondary sources which note that Notcoin is in the process of developing a trading bot which could be released soon. If this sounds familiar, that's because Bonk, the popular Solana meme coin, also launched a trading bot not long ago. And this highlights the possibility that meme coins are fundamentally intended to encourage the adoption of the blockchains that they're on. More about Bonk in the description. Moving on. Another example of a future phase for Notcoin could be decentralization. And this milestone was revealed in a summary of an interview Sasha did in June. The fact that this summary was in text form makes it hard to verify whether everything is legit, but it notes that Notcoin plans on decentralizing in 2 years. In other words, Sasha hopes that in 2 years' time, it will no longer be necessary for open builders to continue working on Notcoin. It will be its own self-sustaining ecosystem governed by Not token holders. What's fascinating is that this written interview potentially confirms the presence of Notcoin whales. Quote, a bunch of investors appeared among Notcoin. It's important for them to raise Notcoin's price as high as possible to get a ton more people into Notcoin. Then again, a later sentence reads, quote, Notcoin has no strong whales at the moment, but Sasha expects them to appear in the future. Again, it's unclear if this interview is really legit, but it seems it could be. And that's because it includes a link to what could be Sasha's Toncoin wallet and reveals his Not holdings. This wallet is named alex.ton, a rare username that could only have been bought by an early Toncoin user or a very wealthy one. Recall, Sasha also goes by Alex. Anyways, the most eye-opening part of this interview, however, is that it reveals the true inspiration for Notcoin. Quote, Notcoin was inspired by VK Coin, and the guys who made VK Coin are working at TON. FYI, VK Coin is used on the Russian social media platform VK, which was also created by Pavel and his brother Nikolai. This suggests that open builders could be closely connected to Toncoin. If this is the case, then Notcoin could face regulatory scrutiny, as it would look like Toncoin created its own number one dApp. In turn, the fact that Telegram originally created Toncoin could result in scrutiny of the messaging app itself. And the presence of these connections would certainly explain why Notcoin has been so opaque. And this, of course, brings me onto the challenges that we foresee for Notcoin. The first challenge is transparency, of course, and it was incredibly difficult to find quality information about this crypto project. And this might have something to do with the fact that it currently has no blog, no documentation, and minimal information on its website. This is alarming given Notcoin's size, and it suggests to us that the project may be hiding something. Heck, one of the only 2 presentations we could find was deleted while we were putting this video together. It included additional details about future milestones. Thankfully, we managed to find a copy, and it wasn't anything significant, just that Notcoin is aiming to launch a new crypto game every month. It's actually impressive that Not's market cap has grown so large, given that there's very little publicly available information about it, relative to other crypto projects, of course. This could be additional evidence of the idea that Notcoin is part of a much bigger plan by big players in Toncoin's ecosystem. And this relates to Notcoin's second challenge, and that's sustainability. You see, creating sustainable tokenomics is incredibly difficult to do for GameFi. For now, Notcoin's model seems to be creating new games that leverage Not and creating enough demand to offset whatever tokens are given away as part of their launch. To refresh your memory, on-chain analysis of Not's supply suggests that 10% of the 22% that has been set aside for future airdrops has already been handed out. Now consider that Not's official tokenomics were published back in April, and this suggests almost half of this Not has already been handed out in 4 months. What this means is that Notcoin could potentially run out of new Not tokens to airdrop by the end of the year. Although this would be good for the supply side of Not's equation, the fact that these Not airdrops are being used to increase demand with incentives could be bad news for demand. And this pertains to Notcoin's third challenge, and that's competition. The only way to ensure that Notcoin continues to grow and Not continues to pump is to create ever more engaging crypto games. In case you haven't noticed, there are hundreds of other crypto games in development, including on Toncoin. While it's true that Notcoin's integration with Telegram makes it easy to onboard users, the onboarding process is likely to get more complex as the games become more advanced. Meanwhile, other GameFi cryptos are trying to make it possible to play their games with a single click, no Telegram required. There's also the very real problem of early Notcoin adopters having the advantage in future games. To their credit, this is something that Open Builders is hyper aware of. But it's going to be hard to balance incentivizing early adopters while simultaneously making games fun for new players. Then, the final challenge we foresee for Notcoin is the recent arrest of Pavel in France. Now, in theory, this shouldn't be such a big concern for Notcoin, Toncoin, and its entire ecosystem. I mean, the whole goal of Toncoin was to be a decentralized ecosystem separate from Telegram. But it's a really fluid situation, and time will tell how it plays out in practice. With all that said, Notcoin has delivered on every promise it has made so far. It created the most viral Web3 game to date, onboarding tens of millions of users into crypto. It launched a token that essentially put over $1 billion into the pockets of these players, and it has held its value since. You'd be hard-pressed to find another crypto project that has done the same, and Notcoin still isn't finished. It looks like there will be lots of new products and features launched in the coming months. And if the crypto market is pumping when these features are launched, Not could go much, much higher. Make no mistake, there's no guarantee that Not will 20x, but you'd be hard-pressed to find another large-cap crypto with this potential. Let's just hope that Notcoin's success doesn't attract regulatory scrutiny and that its growth is truly the result of a large community and not a small group of toncoin whales. And that's all for today's video. If you found it informative, well, be sure to smash that like button to let us know. And if you want to stay informed about other crypto projects, then subscribe to the channel and ping the notification bell as well. And if you want to inform others about Notcoin, then be sure to share this video with them. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. This is Nick, signing off.